In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Shahid, subject specialist in English at Divisional Public School and College, Sahiwal.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you all, dear students? I hope you all are in the best of your health and taking good care of yourself. A very warm welcome to DPS Digital class. May you remain safe and sound in this pandemic situation. Ameen. Today we are going to study simple past tense. Before starting the simple past tense, we will discuss the possible learning outcomes. By the end of this video lesson, you will be able to identify the verb in a sentence, write a sentence using the past tense, and convert the given sentences into negative and interrogative forms. Dear students, can you recall what is subject, object, and verb? You have learned about it in your previous classes, so repeat it again. Dear students, what is subject? Subject is the person who performs the action is called subject. What is verb? The words which are used to describe an action are called verbs. Recall what is object. The words on which the action happens are called object. For example, Ahmad sang a song. Ahmad is the performer of the action, so Ahmad is subject. Sang is showing the action, so sang is the action word. Song is an object because action is happening on the object. Now students, you will tell me what is tense. Tense is defined as the time at which the action verb took place. We use tenses to complete our sentences. Tense tells the time of work done. Dear students, what is past tense? The word past means previous or before, tense means times. We can clearly say that past tense is the verb or action of previous time. Students, look at these examples carefully and try to understand the structure of sentences. First sentence is the baby cried loudly. In first sentence, the baby is subject, cried is verb. There is no object in this sentence, but this sentence gives complete sense. In second example, we is subject, stayed is past form. In sentence number 3, I is subject, read is the second form of the verb, and in final sentence, she is subject, sang is past form, and a song is an object. We can clearly see that second form of the verb is used in affirmative sentences of simple past tense. Dear students, take a pen and paper and write down the answer of these questions. First question, what time did you get up today? 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock? Students, remember, what did you eat yesterday? Yes, try to remember. Question number 3. Which dress did you wear on Eid? Students, try to remember it. Okay, now observe them. All of these sentences belong to past. Have you noticed that all your sentences or answers belong to simple past tense? Students, look at the structure of affirmative sentences. In this slide, I is subject, took is the second form of the verb, and T is object. So we have noticed we use second form of the verb in affirmative sentences. Dear students, let us move towards the formation of affirmative sentences of simple past tense. First, we will discuss the structure of affirmative sentences. Before I start to tell you about the structure of affirmative sentences, let me first clarify that what is meaning of affirmative sentences. Affirmative sentences are those sentences which express a factor. Now come to its sentence structure. We can clearly see in sentence structure of affirmative sentences, first subject comes followed by verb past form, then object comes only in that case if any object is present in a sentence. If there is no object in the sentence, no object will come in this structure. Dear students, in this slide we analyze that Sana is subject, sang is past form and song is object. While in the second example, Akram is subject, played is past form and cricket is the object. In third example, I is subject, ate is simple past form and ice cream is object. Dear students, there are some expressions which we use in simple past tense. For example, yesterday, last and ago, as, last week, last month, last year, last decade. In the same way, 2 weeks ago, 3 days ago, etc. Dear students, there are two types of verbs. One is the transitive verb and other is intransitive verb. Intransitive verb, dear students, we need an object, which on the other hand, intransitive verb, we don't need an object. But intransitive verb gives the complete meanings in itself. Dear students, we can see in this slide there are two types of verbs. One is regular verb and other is irregular verb. Regular verbs are those verbs which end d or ed, like played, worked, stayed and listened. While irregular verbs are those verbs in which past tense is not formed by adding the ul, ed ending, as, spoke, ate, flew are the examples of irregular verbs. Dear students, we will learn the sentence structure of negative sentences. We can clearly see that in negative sentences, subject will come first, then we will add did not and after did not, first form of the verb and then object if any has in the sentence. Look at these examples of negative sentences of simple past tense. In example number 1, Sana is subject, then did not, then base form, that is sing, and song is object. At the end we will put full stop. In sentence number 2, Akram is subject, then did not, then base form, play, and at the end object cricket will come. Keep in mind, without full stop, sentence does not complete. Same structure will be followed in example number 3. Dear students, before starting the conversion exercise, I want to remind you that 3 things occur to make negative sentences of simple past tense. One is did, second is not, then base form means first form of the verb. Here is conversion exercise. You will change the affirmative sentences into negative sentences. Dear students, while changing the affirmative sentences into negative sentences, you will follow the following tips. After subject, you will put did, then not, then base form. After solving this exercise, dear students, you will show this exercise to your teacher. Now we will move towards the structure of interrogative sentences. As you already know, into negative sentences. Now we will move towards the structure of interrogative sentences. We can say that interrogative sentences are those sentences which inquire or ask some questions about something. Now come to its structure. Interrogative sentences always start with did, followed by a subject, then was its base form, and then the object if any. At the end we put question mark. Repeat the structure after me. Did plus subject plus verb base form plus object, at the end question mark. There are some examples for further clarity. Before moving towards the conversion exercise, let me remind you 3 things to convert the interrogative sentences of simple past tense. Always use did at the start. Always use base form of verb in interrogative sentences, and always use question mark at the end, and never forget question mark at the end of the sentence. Now come to the conversion exercise. There are 3 sentences of affirmative sentences of simple past tense. Dear students, you will convert these affirmative sentences into interrogative sentences. Here are very useful tips for conversion exercise. Use did in the beginning of the sentence. Do not forget to use base form and question mark at the end of the sentence. I hope you will follow the instructions, and after solving this exercise, you will show it to your teacher. Dear students, your homework is assigned. If you feel any confusion while doing homework, you can get guidance from your class teacher in the class or your class WhatsApp group. You are welcome. Thank you and a cheerful day ahead.